It's Madden NFL 24, and all eyes are on the Jaguars. Burner at wide receiver. He rises when it matters most, and he comes in third in the NFL in touchdown receptions. It's the Jaguars and the Titans on Sunday night.
We welcome all of you to Nissan Stadium on the banks of the Cumberland River in downtown Nashville, Tennessee. Tonight we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the Tennessee Titans. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, we take a look at this Titan ball club entering play. They come in playing pretty good football, winners of 4 of their last 6 games. Meanwhile, for the visiting Jaguars, they've been the talk of the NFL so far. 9 wins in their first 9 games.
And some people subscribe to the theory that a loss might not be the worst thing for them. They've had it easy all year long. How would they do handling adversity?
The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. No run back here on the opening kickoff, as we'll start at the 25. So the Titans set to go to work for the first time. And here's a look at their leader, standing 6'4".
We're seeing it more and more in this league, how teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps, guys who can throw it and move around and get yardage with their legs if needed. He's one of the best examples that we see out there right now. He can throw for hundreds of yards one week and then run for 100+ the next. He adds an extra dimension that really confounds defenses when he puts it all together.
This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Well, this defense for the Jags, they played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
And the way they did it was by getting after the quarterback. Sacked him 7 times in that game. Came from all angles, created a lot of...
And he's into the clear. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Catch number 44 on the year. It's a first down. A bit of a catch for him to remember. That's number 400 for his NFL career. Not a bad number at all. On 1st and 10, it's Spears. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down. Well, the numbers for Spears on the ground a week ago: 21 carries, 109 yards.
And the way they ran the ball in last week's game has to be satisfying to their entire staff, because they're seeing not just a back gain big yardage, but they're seeing an offensive line really in sync.
From a couple of yards beyond midfield, here's 2nd and 8. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Jermaine Johnson in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. You know, last week it was unbelievable how many times they were in the backfield. They had 7 sacks. Whatever they had for pregame meal last week, maybe they had it again.
I think they're going to continue to repeat it if they keep this up. But remember, we were at their facility, and we walked past the defensive meeting room, and what did it say over the door? Rush the passer. It's a philosophy. It's a statement. That's who they want to be, and they've been very successful with it.
An opening drive sack. Tress Way on 4th down is sent out to punt. He was called on 3 times in the win last week, as his first one here's away. A great return there, bombing and weaving his way for 31 yards. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They're led by the number 1 overall pick in the 2021 draft, Trevor Lawrence.
I love today's NFL because it is high-flying, big-time action, some risk involved. But how about him eliminating all that last week? 3 touchdown passes, incredible yardage.
Yeah, almost 400.
Big-time game.
Very good starting field position for the Jaguars offense as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Here's Lawrence. Throw right side, going to be caught by Hardman. Touchdown, Jaguars. Mecole Hardman, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And this is up and good. The score now 7-0 Jaguars. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away.
You ain't going nowhere.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Titans coming back onto the field for their 2nd drive. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to... There he goes, left side! And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity. And that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week. And right now, we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Got a man. It's Collins complete. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and that will bring up 2nd down. You look at this Jaguar defense. They played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
I just consider myself fortunate that I'm not in charge of the offensive line. They gave up 7 sacks last week. And if things don't improve in this game, head coach isn't going to be looking at the offensive line.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Tajay Spears, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Titans are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
Earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Now Cade York for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. So time to see Jacksonville again on offense for the 2nd time here in this game. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
From the 22 now, here's 2nd down at 7. Play action. It's Lawrence. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. All right, Charles, we've spoken about this offense plenty, how great they've been all year. 9-0 now, into the back half of the season. Super Bowl favorites, without a doubt. I think everyone agrees on that. What do you think is the thing that most stands between them and a perfect season?
I think it's themselves. I think it's their team, how they approach things, how they conduct themselves during the week, practicing, getting ready, and then going out and playing. Can't take your foot off the gas pedal at this stage. Doesn't matter if it's a weak team you're playing or not. Look, when I talk with one of the best golfers of all time, he told me he never played against the field. He just played against himself and his own standard.
And he'll work down inside the 45. Well, these two teams, they met earlier in the year in Jacksonville with the Jags coming out on top. So a win here in Nashville would give them the season series. the 37. 7 yards there and a first down.
Anytime you eclipse 100 yards rushing, you deserve the acclaim that comes with it, and he got it. AFC Offensive Player of the Week last week.
And wasn't up around 200, wasn't in a crazy game, but very good, solidly in that driver's seat to win that award, and he did. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The end result, 21 yards.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Now Lawrence on first down. That's caught by Mingo right side. Touchdown! Jonathan Mingo from 17 yards out. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. And you see his numbers from a week ago. He was up over 100 yards then, and he's already hit pay dirt here once in this one.
We always talk about quarterbacks and receivers getting into rhythm, right? Really feeling good, finding each other downfield. I think running backs operate the same way. They can hit a...
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked out by Trenton Simpson. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, and tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
You have to ask the question, where was the help? Because it's a little surprising to me that he'd find that much room to run this close to the end zone. He doesn't quite get there, but he sets his guys up with a first and goal.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal. And he'll take this into the end zone. A touchdown, Jacksonville. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Jaguars go up by 2 touchdowns. Week after week, Charles, when we see this offense operate, I don't know, they just seem to get more impressive.
They certainly do, and let's face it, it's no surprise they're the best in the NFL in scoring. This team designs things well and executes even better. And here, it only takes a few snaps before they're in the end zone. That's how they demoralize teams. That's how they put them on notice.
Extra point right down the middle, and it's now 21-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Out come the Titans now. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
At the 31-yard line.
Here's Spears on second down. And it'll be a minimum pickup here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score. Ready for the second quarter from Tennessee, and it's the homestanding Titans in possession. They need 2. Here's third down. As they've got it as we resume action. On third down, they're going to run for it here. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on third.
Well, that was big right there because they're in the bottom 5 in the league in converting on third down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were 2 things they said they wanted to win in this game. One, the turnover battle, and the second, third down conversions. So they got one there. So that'll be no better than an incompletion, and it'll be second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly. On a slant, here's Collins. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
It's a big play there for Tennessee. 44 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And it's caught. That's a Titans touchdown. Gerald Everett from 8 yards out. And the Titans have cut it back within a score. Extra point by York is up and good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. It's the second quarter. His team has the lead, but I think he's hoping for a little bit more production out of himself.
And we often talk about preaching patience to a runner when things are a little bumpy in the early going, but we have to do the same thing with the offensive line. They can't wait to halftime to make the adjustments. They have to do it from series to series. So those surface tablets come into play. Check out what the defense is doing and see if they can find a better way to run it.
So they search for that patience here now. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. Now Lawrence, he completes this one to Mingo. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 30. 23 yards the pickup there. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
It also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
To the 27-yard line.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
They'll roll him out right. Open man is Mingo, complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well.
And a nice call and really good execution there, because they gave him a little bit of a different launch angle perhaps, you know. You don't want to have the quarterback dropping back 5 to 7 steps on every play and have the defense zero in on him. There you hope that you get your defense going one way. They sent him the other, and they picked up nice yardage with that completion.
Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Here we go.
On play action, Lawrence. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Josie Jewell. And the Titans are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. So the ball changing hands on the interception, but meanwhile here we do have an injury on the play. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. And now here's a deep shot that's complete. A big play that time for the Titans. 42 yards.
I don't care what level of football you played. This one was a universal, wasn't it? When we were kids and we played touch football, remember we get in these positions and you just say, everybody go along, and hope someone would come free.
Now a throw here, hauled in. Heck of a broken tackle and able to work this down near the 23.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5. At the Jaguars' 3-yard line.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Ready.
2nd and 5. Back to throw again. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. They'll look to throw again. He's got his target. That's complete. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. He'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. 2nd and 6. He's got it. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal.
Timing is so important on a route like this, because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late, because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Touchdown! Gerald Everett. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by York is up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. The Jags going to go on offense now late in this first half. And with 40 seconds to go, that's, you'd think, time enough to try to mount a drive should they decide to do so. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He'll buy some time right. Across the formation, Hardman gets a completion. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. Lawrence now off the bootleg. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. It'll be a gain of 5, and that's going to bring up second down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. From the 47, it's 2nd and 5. From the shotgun, Lawrence. That's to the Notre Dame man, Michael Mayer. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
So we've reached halftime and past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the third quarter. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. Oh, good return up past the 30. And he takes it all the way across the 40 before going out of bounds. So here are the Jaguars to take over on offense. They are working on that very impressive 9-game win streak, looking to get it to 10 as they've got the lead here, 1st and 10. Now Lawrence. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Wide open receiver, complete. Getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation.
Touchdown, Jaguars! A great play there. 26 yards. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point forthcoming. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it culminates in a Jags touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Titans offense gears up for their first possession of the second half. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially. But you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Spears with another carry. And he'll get about 3 up past the 25. Not the start to the drive they were looking for. That run doesn't do much at all.
No, not at all. It leaves them with 3rd and long. And, you know, this is the time of game where these drives really, really start to matter. They've got to make some moves.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw here. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the third down play. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Over the middle and complete to Waddle. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it's 2nd down.
Alert! Alert! Bronco switch! Bronco switch!
Back to throw. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 33. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 down at the 33. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 12-yard line. 21 yards there on 3rd down. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
But we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the number 1 receiver double covered. But how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon. Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big, or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
Cade York on now for the field goal, and this a 39-yard attempt. York able to send this one through, and this is back down to a 7-point game. So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the 3rd quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that, because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send the message that says, hey, we're not going away.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Jacksonville set to go again offensively. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Lawrence will throw. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
They'll run on first down with Akers. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to the end zone real fast.
A throw over the middle, taken in. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. His tremendous season passing the football, it continues, Charles. That last throw puts him over 4,000 yards now on the year.
And he's still got the rest of November and all of December still to play. So to me, 5,000 yards, very much in play.
Meanwhile, Lawrence is thrown into the hands here of Hardman. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Back now in Nashville. It's Jaguar football here, and they'll look to extend their lead as we begin quarter number 4. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the night. And the Jaguars add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out-and-out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
Yeah, maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They'll drop to throw. That one's taken in by Spears. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. That one a first down pickup of 8.
First down. First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Now back to throw. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Trenton Simpson coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Pushes past him, and he'll find Everett there complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down for a nice little gain. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
This one left side caught by Collins. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Check, Panther. Roll, roll. Bring it.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Here we go, here we go.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. Ball at the 26, 2nd and 7. Here's Lawrence. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Josie Jewell, the linebacker, getting the sack.
There's a reason inside linebackers are often captains of a defense. They call the signals. They have the opportunity to affect the game in coverage, against the run, and, of course, on blitzes. Living in the best of both worlds here. Already has an interception. Now he gets to record a sack, too.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because, to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Finding his way home for the sack that time, Taven Bryan.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation.
Everyone has their strengths, able to move to their right or their left, being able to throw the football. So that means you've got to work on both because you never know which way you're going to get flushed by pressure. In this situation, able to escape to his left and makes an accurate throw.
On 3rd down, Lawrence. He's got his running back out of the backfield. Touchdown! Cam Akers, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Jaguars are going to be moving to 10-0 as they add on to this big lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll set up a throw. A little short pass. This is Everett. Yeah, good job to get him to the ground quickly right there at the 36-yard line. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. This will be caught. It's Waddle. Down to the 10. Touchdown, Titans. Jalen Waddle. 64 yards. And the Titans have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Jaguars are going to cover this one up. The 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41.
Holding offense.
So that time they get the tight end on the hold.
Normally he's a pretty good run blocker, but this time he just didn't get his arms extended and let go quickly enough. The flag came out as a result.
They go play action with Lawrence. Gets it downfield to Mayer. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 44 yards.
And this is seemingly how it's been all game long. This defense has been just a step too slow. And here they're burned again. Another big play.
So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got it first and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. Going for the knockout punch. They'll try and run. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Now Lawrence. Flushed out right. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Trevor Lawrence taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Jags are closing in on win number 10 as they extend this 4th quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Titans now just about ready to take over. Well, probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the 4th quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And his throw here's incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Hey, check, Panther.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw again. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 44-yard line. Back to throw again. His throw incomplete.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
79 Broncos.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think can absorb that contact.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Keeps himself upright. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
Yeah, very smart play right there. Pocket collapsing around him. Love the way he moved around a little bit and avoided the sack.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Come on. Set. Ready.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive.
Oh, looking for Waddle, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Cam Smith. And the Jags are going to take possession here at their own 33.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Sliding out of the pocket. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
19 yards. 1st down, Jaguars.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down.
Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere, where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
So for Jacksonville, they keep on rolling 10-0 now to start the year. And they'll have another road date next week with the Indianapolis Colts. Meanwhile, for Tennessee, it was a game they really needed as they dropped.